In chapter 2948, Mr. Fraser's silent devotion to Catherine is highlighted, raised in a way that made expressing love verbally difficult. He has always shown his care for Catherine through his actions. He is ready to support her in all her endeavors, even if she never reciprocates his feelings. If Catherine were to marry someone else, he would genuinely wish her happiness and remain her steadfast assistant. He envisions a future where he helps care for her children, embodying a life dedicated to her service. The narrative then shifts to the hospital room, where Catherine and Mr. Fraser are present. The tranquility is interrupted by a knock on the door, and Catherine correctly guesses that it's her eldest brother Marco. Marco enters with a bouquet and a fruit basket, politely greeting Mr. Fraser before inquiring about their father Holden. Catherine informs him that their father is resting inside. Marco proceeds to the ward, followed by Catherine. Holden, in his 70s, is lying in bed, watching videos on his mobile phone with the volume turned up high. He is deliberately avoiding the conversation between Catherine and Mr. Fraser, perhaps due to his hearing problems. When Marco enters, he turns down the volume, acknowledging his son's presence. He hands his father the bouquet and explains that he's come to replace Catherine in taking care of him, as per their mother's instructions. He mentions that their second brother will also come tomorrow, as their mother believes it's inconvenient for Catherine, being a girl, to care for Holden. Despite any personal reluctance, Marco follows the directive from Matriarch Farrell. The matriarch's authority is unchallengeable within the Farrell family. Moreover, Holden has been hospitalized for a considerable period without his sons fulfilling their filial duties. Matriarch Farrell has been the one constantly present at the hospital. Marco reflects on the strong front his parents maintained. Until recently, he believed in the unwavering love between them. However, after recent events involving Shiloh, he and his brothers now understand their mother's true nature and her reasons for keeping them away from the hospital. She did not want them to see the extent of Holden's injuries or overhear the private conversations she had with him behind closed doors. Marco sympathizes with his father, who appears to be under the firm control of the matriarch. Holden, despite his condition, tries to downplay the situation by suggesting that Marco should not miss work and should instead instruct the butler to arrange for caretakers. However, Marco insists that it's only natural and dutiful for him and his brothers to take care of their father.